this is correct because where I'm actually at, if you can tell, that's the window for the outside world, and it's actually a little bit light out there, though it's 7 in the evening. I will be just fairly, basically short and all this. Oh, a little sore. I actually had a little stumble, and I fell, but I'm okay. But anyways, thank you for being here. This is going to be a short block that I wanted to just share with you. I haven't, I haven't actually done this bloggings for a while now, and I don't really have an excuse for it. But I actually been concentrating more on game streaming, if you may, boosting up my views, and basically I just got caught up in what I like. And I forgot that I actually needed to keep contents fresh, blogging, just keeping it between you and I. I wanted to say that a lot has changed since the actual last blog that I had. Pretty much there's been people just like you, like me. Excuse me for 1 second, I get a sharp pain on my head. I know I haven't gone taken take a look at it, but it has to do with my injuries, and I shouldn't dismiss it just like that. Oh, there it goes. It's just sudden, like sharp pain. But anyways, point to be, the last actual time I was actually live blogging, I sent a video out, and for some strange reason, the system and I was able to buy something before tragedy struck, which is an actual iPhone 4. Not that much of a great content, for all of you out there. To me, it's great because I get to film on HD. But for some strange reason, the system, I tried it for 24 hours trying to upload a 5-minute video. I BS you not, 24 hours, and it did not go through. So finally, I decided not to actually put it up there, and I'm one of those that I'm trustworthy in technology. I loaded it up, and automatically I pretty much, erased it from my system and from my, I guess you could say from my cell phone. Anyways, it's a sucky phone, but it gets the job done. I really, really do like it. Now, if you are actually seeing, yes, this is a mic stand with a popper and with the microphone. I forget the name of it. All of this that you are looking at, like I said, a lot has changed. All of this was actually donated. The actual person that donated the microphone itself, I actually spoke to him. And, well, sorry, her. I spoke to her. She asked me for my Skype information, and I just gave her my. I don't know how to use Skype, and she gave me a call. First she contacted me on my email. I don't know how did she get that, but anyways, she said she saw potential, and she would like to lend a hand, and she couldn't do much, and she sent me the mic, and also a little converter thingy for the mic. I guess you plug this up either straight to your PC, or you plug it up to like a little. I like the neon light that's indigo blue. But anyways, she didn't spend that much. But to me, oh my God, that meant the world. I was like, have you ever thought of a person that you may be texting down the street, just walking with your phone and texting and just minding your business, and you see somebody asking you for some change for food, and you might not even, I guess, look at it, the concept. You just, dig into your pocket, whatever you get, you give it to them, and it's probably like $5, and that person's just looking at his hand like $5. Oh my God, I'm gonna go. He's already salivating on what he's actually gonna eat, and he's really grateful towards your gesture, and you really don't think much. It's like, well, it's not much. Trust when I say this. It is a lot when somebody's in need. You ask. It's very, very, very hard for somebody to bite down on their ego and just say, you know what? I can't do this. Can you give me a hand? And of course, off the bat, the first person you find, there's not going to be, some people might say yes, some people might say no. Let's just, for reality's sake, say that the first person you bump into, sorry about that. Yes, he is selling churros for 10 pesos a bag. A bag. But anyways, the first person you find is actually, won't say yes or would say no. But I started giving forward as soon as I could because there's a friend that I'm actually helping at this moment. I know how to build PCs. I know how to format them. I know how to, take care of them. I'm not going to say I'm the best at it, but I can say that I can manage, And obviously, nobody actually helped me. And I do have to give credit to those people that actually are YouTube bloggers and left their contents. There were a few, and I mean a fracture of a few people. I mean, think about it. You got the whole wide world, the internet, in the power of your hand. Right here. This is the key to infinite wisdom if you know how to do your research and do it properly. And the funny is, if you think about it, just a few, and I can name them on the top of my head because they keep giving you content. There may be some other ones that I've never heard of. I apologize for that. But the few that actually answered my question are a few. And I wanted to start sharing with that, and which brings me back to the conversation of this friend that I just met through work, well, where I used to work. And basically, he has great freaking knowledge. I mean, I'm talking about stuff that I want to talk to him about. He's like, oh, yeah, I know about that. And I'm like, stop dead in my tracks. Like, oh, you know about that? It's like, yeah. And then vice versa. He's like, yeah, man, don't even worry about it. And this is paraphrasing. But have you heard of it? And I stop him dead in his tracks. Like, yeah, man, I have. So we're both like, hey, you know what? You are like right there with me. Well, that's trippy. The struggles that I've been through, he's been through them as well. Which is very odd sometimes, because it's kind of hard to find people that you can actually relate to. I mean, really, really. Just down to earth, people that you say, hey, you know what? Dude, I've been homeless. And that's not paraphrasing. That's actually my reality. I've been homeless. If you can call it that. Last time I was, well, that's for another show, but okay. What I was going to say, the last actual time I was homeless, I was going through some, I guess what you would say, life experience that I put myself through it. Though I had the means to not go through that, I actually decided, not on my own, the guidance that I had spiritually forced me to actually, take this route. Don't go it about that way. Go this way. Do you have faith? Do you believe? Are you trusting in me? Things that I don't want to get into really politics or spiritualism, but I believe in God. And I experienced something different. But anyways, I was homeless in that time. And what I really wanted to say was back when I was living in the States, I was homeless most of the times. But I chose to be that way because I had a nice big truck. The first time I actually, before my second child was born, and I prayed each and every day for them, including her mother. We finished up in the wrong term, but I know she meant good. I mean, she was young, I was young, and I took care of my business and left her. I left her really, really good. It's no problem. That really lifts a lot from my shoulders and my conscience to say, hey, you know what? I'm not a father because I'm not there, but I made sure that if I wasn't there, which I knew I wasn't going to be because the lifestyle that I chose was young, reckless, and I honestly didn't think I was going to be seen 26 years old, 125. So I prepared for that. Anyways, that's a different story. But anyways, I was gonna say, yeah, I was homeless, but yeah, I was living in my truck. It was a big truck. Yeah, I was homeless, but I was sleeping on my Forerunner or my F-250. The last one I had was a 350 Super Duty Cab. Like, is that really homeless? Because I mean, for us, I'm a truck lover. I love cars too. I just can't stand driving small cars. I mean, if I'm gonna use it for a purpose, for example, like I don't know, drag racing, off-road racing, or just rally, yeah, I can use a car. But for personal usage, I would prefer a big car. I like my space. Not only that, I prepare for everything. For a simple fact that if I got a lot of friends and there's a gathering in some place, I'm gonna fit more people on a suburban than on a two-door sport sedan. You know what I mean? But yeah, I guess if you can call it that homeless. Getting back to the subject, I already ranted. I just wanted to keep this context pretty much on and up and up. I guess I gotta be thankful for all you, the viewers. I don't have that many subscribers, so all I gotta say is first of all, thank God. Second of all, thank you, the viewer. And I will continue non-stop doing live streams, doing the video content, chatting to you the way I'm doing it right now because there's some other things and subjects that I want to talk about all these people, successful people, and I'm not talking about the YouTubers community. There's actually some infiltrators that I actually started to figure it out what they are actually talking about because I seen I'm not afraid to give a shout out to Boogie. Hey man, you my idol, Boogie. And you know what, Boogie? I don't care what anybody say. You my boy, man. Hey, we can just say if I could have a picture of a sign, I'm a fan. I would love one of your pictures. That's one of my guys, man. Whenever I go to have a rough day and I just want to pick me up, he just know what to say. I mean, I really don't want to start cussing and all that. I have nothing but cussing me, but I'm trying to do something else. You know what I mean? That works for Boogie, and I understand when he's coming from when he says these people are trolls and all that. I mean, I already had a couple of comments on my blog that hey, f this or you suck or you know what? At least I'm trying. I can't say I'm doing my best, but guess what? I'm trying. I'm trying my hardest. And you know what? I got things to prove it. It's working. This was actually from a viewer, which I'm very grateful. I don't know who he is, and that's actually how I'm going to try to end in the next few minutes. The mic, yes, I know who sent it. I know who actually gave it to me. I spoke to the person. But when I was speaking to this friend that I was getting at, that I'm helping him because he wants to become a streamer. I don't know if he wants to become a YouTube blogger. I don't know if he wants to become a video game streamer. All he's asked was in one of my groups in Facebook, does anybody know anything about gaming computers, PC gamers? And I saw a couple of people answered, which they meant a good, they meant well by it. But I'm one of those that believe that paying it forward actually pays you even more, because I'll be honest, I'm not one of those typical persons that if I don't know the answer to it, I'll be like, ah, yeah, making up, things up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. E equals MC4. But I thought it was MC squared. No, man. I don't know where you get your information. It's MC4. And I'm probably thinking of, an MC, like, you know what an MC is. And if you don't, I just forgot. I know it's master, master something. My bad. But the point is, I believe in truthfulness. I believe in honesty. I believe in you, actually. I really believe in each and every one of you. Why? Because if we give up in humanity, are we human? If we believe in what we actually consider to be righteous, then what are we? If you let something bad happen, knowing that you have the power to stop it, does that make you eviler than the person doing the act? Or you by not acting? I mean, if we really think about it, life is really, really simple. We complicate it. And I'll be the first one to admit I complicate my own life. I'm not one of those people that, are easily defeated. Hey, I was completely paralyzed from the waist down. And I refuse to accept that reality. I refuse to tell the doctors, yeah, you know what? You're right, doc. I am going to be paralyzed. Now, because I guess what most people might say stubbornness, other people might call determination, I'm able to walk with a walker or a cane or, crutches, or sometimes I can walk, but I'm able to fend for myself. I may not be able to drive a motorcycle, which I love. And, oh my God, I'm working very, very hard to get my legs. I mean, hear this correctly. I am not working very, very hard to buy a motorcycle. No. I'm working very, very hard. And with your help, your donations, your kind words, yours, a thumbs up, your subscription, your positiveness, sorry, lost my train of thought. Your positiveness, I'm able to strive to that level because I have somebody that says, hey, you know what, buddy? Keep trying. It don't matter. It don't matter if he says that you can't. It don't matter if they say you can't. He's cussing at you and he's saying you're a loser and this and that. No, man. You are precious. You are worth more than gold itself. And I'm trying again, working very, very hard, not for materialized things, not to buy and get wealthy and have money, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, which is a good thing. We all need money to survive. But do we? That's for another context. But to continue on what my thought was, I'm actually working very hard for something that you do easily, which is get up, walk to the door, and open the door. I can do it. It's just, have you ever given it some thought of what a disabled person has going through his mind? Do you know how many times, especially if that person was in an accident and not born like that? Because I got a brother that's disabled and he has no worries in the world, and I'm glad because he has his big brother, and I would do anything for my family. I'm sure you will too. That's totally different when for me, this is out of my experience. That's totally different from a person that was bench pressing, bench pressing. Sorry about that. Bench pressing 350 plus pounds on his legs alone. Very, very high demanding, healthy, sports. I was very outgoing, smart. I was trying. I mean, I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm Albert Einstein. No, but if I found myself bumping into something that I don't know, I would like to know about it. And I will learn it. I mean, just look. My new project is this. I may not follow Christianity, Catholicism, or religion, but I believe. And I know my answers are in there. Just like your answers may be asking something else. I love books. This is something else that I bought myself here. It is Schindler's, I'm sorry, My Battle from Hitler. I don't condone what he did, but I want to get in his brain and understand why he did it. There's something that tells me why I did it. To me, I see that as entertainment. The Bible, you know what? I'm going to actually convert. But till I have the answers. I don't have them yet. I am going to group sessions. I am actually speaking to a lot of Christians. I am actually saying to everybody, I am a Christian. You know what? That's the wrong terminology. I actually accepted God in my life as soon as I thought I was going to die in this accident. And since then, I can say safely that I've never gone hungry. I've gone cold once, but that's because I was actually waiting for the train. I never actually struggled with anything. I've gotten, taken for some things, but they took away, for example, they robbed me for my cell phone and I couldn't defend myself. I couldn't actually even run after the guy. But guess what? As soon as they robbed me, I got this one. I don't know what else to tell you, but other than thank you for sharing the time, I will be dropping some more contents. This is just a crazy ranting about life and how we need to share with each other. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I dropped most of the videos. And like I said, this person, they gave me the popper and the mic stand. I have no idea who it is. I was actually on a video call with a friend talking to him about the PC and all of the things that I learned from my mistakes. I've actually talked to him about that. When somebody came in the door and it was a delivery guy, I was like, yo, I didn't order anything. I don't have any money. Well, it says here your name. And when I was working, I was buying my things, I was purchasing stuff. So, I don't know who he is. This is one of the reasons, if you're out there and you're watching right now, first of all, thank God. I hope he gives you everything you desire, and I wish upon you every single thing you wish upon me, and for you to have it times 10. Thank you. It's right here, man. Thank you. Second of all, please let me know so I can make a video giving you at least 2 minutes of my time of gratitude. I have no idea how much they cost. I don't really care. It's not about the money. It's about the action. Wow, thank you. Look at this. I'm starting to look more professional. Next thing you know, hold on one second. Come on. There we go. The next thing I'm trying to do is trying to soundproof my house. Hey. Yeah. I'm that rich. Yeah. But you know what? I do it out of love, man. I don't care. I don't care what people might say. Well, are those air carton on your walls, man? What the? Man, what's wrong with you? Don't you got... No, I don't. It's very hard for somebody like myself that is disabled, and I will be actually modifying that I am handicapped. I'm disabled. because I feel that this able is just that I'm not able to do something that comes natural that you would do. But everything else, my brain is functioning perfectly fine. My will is perfectly strong, and I want to continue learning. To another note, I guess I've been ranting for some points that make no sense, but if you follow my contents, and if you see everything that I've actually been struggling, I was stressing out. Now I'm not. I'm working very hard. You can follow me on my chats. You can follow me on my streams. You can follow me on my blogs. You can follow me anywhere. I have nothing to hide. And I have to be more organized because I have a lot of things that I got to start doing, like blogging on Snapchat. I don't really like using social media, as you guys don't know. That's another conversation. If you do, oh my God, you need to get in contact with me, man. Because I need more people that are aware of what their surrounding is. I mean, I've heard this out of, and I know he uses basically a lot of headlines from other people, so I'm not afraid to say his name. I've heard this from Matt Drudge. Yes, I've heard this from Matt Drudge. He has more, I guess, you can say, people going through his site than Facebook itself. And he said it like this: we have been placed into these ghettos, and we're happily in those ghettos. They are trying to, keep us in the loop. And when I heard this, I was like, another kook. But I did my research. Just like another person that I watch in the news said, hey, don't believe me. Go research it yourself. And if I'm wrong, I will gladly apologize in live to you. So millions can see, because he has a million more, I don't know, just shitload of followers. Whoops. I just cussed. Sorry. But anyways, point is, he called the medias ghettos. And he's right. Because we all depend on likes and comments if you put something up. I really don't. I do it out of love. Somebody somewhere, somehow, someday, they might say, oh, this guy's ranting. Let's see what he's having on. I got nothing to do. So I want to touch a nerve and say, hey, man, read more, learn more. Knowledge is power. The biggest millionaires out of there, they got where they got and have what they have. You think it was just out of luck? No. Even though if they inherited, they had to earn it. How? They have to have some type of schooling, education, and knowledge is power. The most powerful people in the world pass it down generation to generation. Rothschilds. Learn, read them. I will say the name again. Please look for it, and that's where you start. The Rothschilds. If you research that, you'll be open to a whole new world. You'll be like, what? Because one thing leads you to another, and another, and another, and another, and another. And I'm dropping some knowledge at this moment. And I don't want to be like the other people that drop knowledge. But subscribe now. And when you do, you're like, okay. You spend 10 minutes of your life. Well, to secure your spot for $39.99 a month, we'll be sending you the latest, most common content on a day-to-day basis. Learn how to be very successful. Get everything you please. Have millions and live like the rich do. Yes, I can be also a commentator. I can also try to get what I want the wrong way. But is that really the right way to do it? No, it's not. We all know the questions. We all know the answers before we ask the questions. Now, my thing that I will leave with you, since it's been 30 minutes, and if you stuck with me, thank you very, very much. You have given me something that nobody has ever done before, which is your time. Thank you. Even if I had $1 million to give you, trust me, I would. I would give it. Why? Because I don't need $1 million to survive. I need maybe 100,000. But that means I can make 900, 9,000, 9,000,000, whatever. But money is not happiness. The point is, thank you. Thank you for spending here the time that you have spent. I will do some more blogs. I will do some more streaming. I do apologize for my streaming being sucky. I don't have that much power. But what I do have, I have shared it with all of you, which is love, knowledge, and let's move up. Let's move up the ladder together. I've always had that dream. Have people around me that family. You are my family. Thank you, and have a good one. I will be back after I do some study, which I'm actually gotta get ready for because I'm being picked up in 20 minutes. Have a good one. I will see you here. And remember, if nobody has told you this today, I'll be the first one to tell you. You are very important. You mean the world, at least to me, because without you, there is no me. Thank you. See you next time.